Hi, my name is Tosin and I'm the founder and lead designer at Atelier Oluwatosin. Welcome to the Design Dossier, the series where we will talk about the brand identities that we have designed in the past and share a little bit about the stories of the business's founders. For this very first video, we're going to be talking about our own personal visual brand identity that we created internally at Atelier Oluwatosin. At the beginning of our business, it was really just me. And so I kind of intuitively knew what kind of aesthetics I wanted to put forward. And it was really natural for me to design in the same style since of course I personally have a design style. But the moment that our team started growing, I knew that we needed a document and some clear guidelines so that we could really put forward a consistent atmosphere and people would come to know what to expect from us, even though there was a lot of different designers' hands coming on our projects. So as a design agency, a big responsibility of our visuals is to communicate our culture. When potential clients land on our website, they are going to get a sense of what it might be like to work with us just based off of our own logo, our own color palette, and the type of visuals that we're putting out. Before they even reach our portfolio, they've already started to form an opinion on the type of agency we are and whether we are a good match for their project or not. And so one of my main goals was to communicate a culture of elegance, sophistication, professionalism, but with that edge of eccentricity and creativity. I didn't want it to be too square because that's not really the type of design work we put out, but I also didn't want it to be too disruptive and kooky, not because I don't love those types of visuals, but because we tend to be a little bit more restrained and minimalist with our design approach. So I wanted it to be a space where really purpose-driven, creative individuals felt at home. Our color palette is this really classic black, white, and beige, and our wordmark is written in this beautiful typeface called Love. I chose that typeface because it's a serif, and so it carries with it these associations of being timeless and reliable and respectable, which are all things that I want people to think about our studio. But that specific serif has all of these interesting features that make it a little bit more interesting and intriguing than a typical serif, which is perfect for a display font. It's perfect for the design features that we use it for. And it also carries these associations with it that it is a creative studio, that we sometimes will propose things that might be a little bit more strange or unexpected. So it really lived in that perfect intersection between the familiar and the unexpected to create something that I believe is really beautiful. So we took that beautiful typeface, we typed it out into a word mark, chose the letter variations that worked well as a composition for us, and then created a submark variation of it with just the A and the O that had this really beautiful balance that I believe as well. We customized the typeface a little bit and made that slanted line in between, and that's how we got our logo lockup. So far, the brand elements that I've described have been really subdued, and where we start to inject in more life and more color is through our brand imagery. We use a lot of videos and professional photography to elevate our brand to that next level. It's also just a practical thing. Because we have a lot of brands that will be displayed alongside our brand, it's helpful when we have something that's a little bit quieter so that we can let our work sing. The photography style that we use, which determines the photographers that we contract on to our projects and the type of creative direction that we give them prior to a photo shoot, is heavily using warmer and often darker tones. We love well-lit photographs, but we tend to play a lot more with interesting shadows. We like to use warmer lighting and edits in post-processing, and we really value interesting shapes and lines. You'll see a lot of geometric play in our photographs. The goal for this is to create something really elevated that inspires creativity. We want the poses that people take in our photos to be really weird and interesting and maybe something that could inspire your next photo shoot. We want, when we take images of interiors and architecture, for the framing to be something unexpected, different, something that you haven't commonly seen before. These things are all super intentional, so when you look at our social media feeds, our website in general, you are really getting this very curated and intentionally designed atmosphere through our images. Driven by details and constantly searching for the magic and the mundane, we are so inspired by our surroundings, and we see ourselves as curators just as much as we are creators. So we're so grateful for all of our clients and our designers for helping us with our mission to add beauty to the world. My name is Tosin, and welcome to the Atelier.